Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of our Time Loop Pathfinder game. I last left off, our group explored some inhabited Cyclops ruins, made their way out through a cave system, managed to make it back to closer back to the mine from which they entered the ruin. They were able to get free from the collapse that had originally trapped them inside, taking a small piece of adamantine ore with them in the process. And I think that's at least the broad strokes. Upon returning to the surface, there was also some healing and other things done to assist those injured by the younger Cyclops still finding its way to the surface.
Yes, healing.
So, as I believe you guys have wrapped up there, with something else you want to do. It's not late in the evening, but it would not be an unreasonable time to go to bed if you start heading back to the inn when you got there.
True.
Is there anything else you guys want to try and accomplish today?
I believe that Danielle had made a suggestion about preventing the burglary of Pip's cousin's house.
Indeed.
Yes, and that would be occurring tomorrow night.
Okay. And the drow got away.
They did.
Alright.
As far as you know, they weren't captured in the immediate vicinity.
They weren't captured
Oh,
in...
you do know what they look like.
That's true. So if we see him again, we can say hi.
And they can say, "Who the fuck are you? How do you know me?" And we can say, "Well, that's a complicated question." Or a simple question with a complicated answer.
So, are there any immediate designs?
I don't.
Kinda hungry, we should go eat something.
Yeah,
Food sounds
let's
great.
do that.
Alright. You guys can certainly find your way to some food.
What kind of food would you like, Marina?
Probably just fruits.
We know where to get some of those.
We do.
To the proper Bert.
Wait, which bird?
I want to say... Robert.
Hubert, I think, but I think Robert
No,
sells
isn't
the expensive
Hubert the
stuff.
one that we had to hide?
I'll probably one of them. Oh, is that it? let's see here. So, Herbert is the one that you're projecting.
Herbert? Really? I thought it was Hubert. Okay.
Or, no, you're Hubert. Something shifted my screen as I read it, so I'm going to bring the line above it.
Uh-huh.
So, it is Hubert, or I don't mean protecting. Herbert sells cheap fruit. Robert sells the expensive fruit. It is, technically speaking, the same fruit.
I guess then we could go to Robert if we wanted to pay more, or we could go to Herbert if we wanted to pay less for the same thing. Alright, let's go make friends with Herbert then, shall we?
Sure.
Bored.
Herbert was also the one who told us about Hubert.
It'll just take me a minute while I find that.
Rumble is falling asleep in my lap and I'm grabbing his toes. I could absolutely trim his nails right now with no issue.
think this spot, if memory serves, like a marker here for future use. Yes. Okay. Spot some players board. Oh, it has a marker. How about that? So I am definitely in the right spot. Are people talking and I'm not hearing things?
No?
Okay. Can people? Oh wait, I need to put that on token. Duh. I am scatterbrained today. Yeah, that's not. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4,
King
and
Pupperton
5.
the Third.
And let's get some. Up our board setting. Alright. Alright. Play again board. So, as you make your way here, you'll see double strike's name. Herbert is at his stall, though he does seem to be in the process of packing up.
Got supplies to make one more sale?
Ah, wasn't expecting more customers at this hour. Sure. What is it that you'd like?
Marina, what are you in the mood for?
Like an apple, like maybe 2 bananas, a mango?
Well, let's double check if I have any mangoes left. The rest I can do. Oh, how about the rest of you?
Pineapple.
Don't think those are in season.
Did you know that when you eat pineapple, it eats you back?
That's the part I like best.
Me too.
It seems only fair if you're going to eat the food, it should get a chance.
So that's one pineapple, 2 bananas, 1 apple, and a mango so far.
Yeah.
And what about you two? Do you eat? He says, looking at Rhapsody.
Yeah.
I momentarily forgot Scrapsy's name and thought it was Stabsy, and we're like, yeah, that seems right.
Are you having fun
What?
Yes.
adjusting all of us?
Just, I want people to be on squares.
What's the most exotic fruit do you have? Do you have any pomegranate or dragon fruit perhaps?
Dragon?
Or starfruit?
Where's the
is basic
dragon?
fruit. What? It's just a fancy pink fruit that has like little scale.
I'm familiar with red dragons and gold dragons, but fruit dragons?
No, not fruit dragon, dragon fruit. The fruit is the base word, the dragon is the descriptor.
Magic could make it the other way.
A dragon made out of fruits.
Or a dragon that controls fruit. Or that has fruit-flavored scales.
I wish I had minor illusion now. I could show you what a dragon fruit looks like.
But I'm more interested in the fruit dragon. It has bananas for wings.
Interesting choice.
It has bananas for other things, too.
Like horns.
Yep.
Alright, sorry. What did I miss? Due to a phone call.
Oh, I see. We were talking about dragon fruit and fruit dragons.
Alrighty. Well, I don't know anything about fruit dragons, but I do think I have a dragon fruit, and as luck would have it, I do have 1 pineapple left.
Oh, pineapple is an exotic fruit, isn't it?
I bet Robert would have 2 pineapples.
Well, we are not at Robert's stall now, are we?
And I only need 1 pineapple.
So you've at least heard of my brother. I doubt he'd have what you're looking for, though. When people in his section seem to buy out the exotic fruits a bit more rapidly.
Fair enough.
What would they even do with that many pineapples? Put them on their tables like decorations?
Your guess is as good as mine. But, the longer as their money spends,
I mean,
Is there
I
money
would
that
assume they
doesn't
eat
spend?
them. Or serve them to their friends in fancy parties.
there is in fact money that does not spend. Or, more accurately, that gets you in trouble if you spend it.
What, like stolen money?
stolen counterfeits, shaved coins, anything of the
You
like.
just have to not get caught.
How would you know the money was stolen?
Some people have magic for these things, I believe. Or perhaps you're spending well outside what's supposed to be your means if people know you. I'm not sure. That particular issue is not one I tend to have. Though I have come across my fair share of shaved coins.
Shaved coin? Is that the one where they modified it so the face on it doesn't have a beard anymore? Does that make it worth
No.
less or more?
They cut off a small amount of the coin that's hopefully not noticeable, but leaving them with a little bit more gold, silver, copper, whatever the case is. And therefore making coins worth less if you don't bother to check the weight.
I don't think I've ever weighed a coin.
Now, unless you're a merchant, you're not likely to have much reason to do it yourself.
Do they then collect the shavings and make new coins out of it when they have enough?
Might make new coins out of it, grind it down to powder, maybe sell it to some magician as a component to something. Who knows? Never partaken in the practice myself.
Well, of course not. You're an upstanding merchant. Pillar of the community.
Now, unless your friend there has a fruit request, let me get you sorted here.
All right, I'd like a bundle of grapes and a peach. Or no, make it an apple.
They sell them in bundles or bunches.
Whatever, whichever.
I mean, bushel, technically.
Bushel? That doesn't sound right.
I thought bushels were apples,
It is.
like a large quantity of apples.
Mm-hmm.
Apples are the last thing you mentioned.
They are.
We were talking about grapes.
But we were talking about how grapes are sold. Bushes, wait, branches, but wait. Bundles or bunches, that's right.
We're doing good. We're great. This is fine.
There's a lot of B words, okay?
Yeah, there are. And I'm one of them.
You're a B word.
He refers you to the correct terminology that I do not know off the top of my head. So, they'll gather up your 2 apples, 2 bananas, 1 pineapple, 1 mango, 1 dragon fruit, and 1 set of grapes.
Set. But what if I want 1 lovely bunch of coconuts as well?
Gotta put a limit on not having coconuts.
Wow.
Besides, are coconuts a fruit? I don't think they are.
Robert had coconuts.
Well,
I don't know.
problem for a different day. Yeah, with all of this, I'll come up to about 6 silver pieces.
A very fair deal.
I have a basket I don't need in the near future. If you want to pump it up to a gold, I can send you with that so you have something easier to carry it in.
How much would that cost? Oh, bumping up to a gold. 4 silver pieces. Understood. Sorry, I was distracted by, King Pupperton III. Sure, that seems fine. I'll give a gold piece.
I mean, I can just carry my fruits. Go and eat it now.
How nice is the carrying apparatus he's offering?
It's like a wicker basket. Like, it's sturdy. It's not like a Walmart shopping bag here.
Pupperton, don't
have
do that.
disposable
Get
stuff.
down from there.
I have to move the Pupperton. He's not. I just couldn't see him from my angle. Well, assuming you fork over the gold piece, you'll put your desired fruits in the basket and hand it over. I do hope you enjoy your fruit this evening. So, hi.
Sorry, the
Have
dog
an
was
appointment.
misbehaving.
What?
I had to kick the cat out.
Ah, that's what you said. Get down there. Get down. Okay. That's about right. But unless any of you seem to have more business with him, he's going to return to packing his cart down for the evening. Picking it up. Shutting it down, packing it up. Oh well.
Alright, we got a little feast of fruits here. We want to eat them on the way, sit down somewhere, or take them back to the inn and, I don't know, chat over them or something. Well, that answers that question. This wicker basket is bigger than me.
It is a little large for you, but you could certainly carry it if you desired. You just would have a little trouble seeing unless you carry it with a different method.
I can carry it, it's fine. She just kind of stuffs the fruit she has in her pockets and carries the basket.
There's a little kobold curled up on top of the fruits in the basket like a dragon lording over its hoard.
I mean, so correct me if I'm wrong, Danielle, but if I understood your sentence correctly, you took out all the fruit of the basket, put it in your pockets, and then just started carrying the empty basket.
All the
No,
fruit?
puts the fruits I'm going to eat.
Okay.
Because she has already eaten 2 of the bananas really quickly.
Yeah. She got
Okay,
the apple
gotcha.
and the 2 bananas. Banana.
And besides,
Alright.
it's not empty. There's a kobold inside.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Indeed.
What?
I will protect the hoard.
This
Alright.
is like nesting behavior.
It's more like dragon hoarding behavior, so I guess you could call it nesting.
Yeah, that's just what Dragon Nest is made out of.
A horde.
I've got no eggs. What's important is the hoard.
For the horde.
For the hoard. I just mean, would you consider what Smaug did nesting?
Does it have to be specifically Smaug?
I
It's been a
mean,
very long time since I've read The Hobbit, and I haven't actually seen the movies.
he had a big room full of gold that he was just sleeping on top of, or under, or within, whatever you want to say, and then killed anybody who came near it.
Sounds like nesting behavior to me.
Okay, then it's nesting.
At any rate.
A 3 on your nature check to know if it's hoarding or nesting.
It's probably a little of both.
Hmm. To the inn!
Or
I
hoarding
mean,
is a
I
close
think
cousin
at least
of
as far as my
nesting.
rolls are concerned, all hoarding is nesting, but not all nesting is hoarding.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable.
I'm being attacked.
Alright, so you guys make your way back to the inn. Allow me to, with you there, I have to go tell Discord to fuck off again. Putting your names over my board list.
Yeah.
Overlay. Turn on. There we go. Okay. No, 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 no. That one. And players. Put down tokens. Yep. Okay. Rex Jr. and Sora. Alright. There you are.
I guess he'll hop out of the basket once we get back to the door and push his way in with the dog. Talna, we've returned.
Glad to see you back. Rex still alright? Neither of you cause each other any problems?
Rex was a wonderful, perfect boy.
Glad to hear it.
Fruit time.
You can certainly use the accent. Do... Nope. That's not what I want. That's, in fact, not a fruit basket. That was a forest I was trying to put on that table.
Yeah, forest, fruit basket, same thing really.
Alright, something a bit more, table-friendly. There's that. Is Segert actually standing on the table, or is he just standing there because that's easier to put him there and supposed to try and get him on the actual stool?
Oh ho ho! It's a cornucopia now.
It's more table-friendly. And just has a lot more variety in it, so at the very least the contents are more indicative.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, go around, have yourself some fruit. The all Amarina I expect has left at this point is some peels, maybe an apple core.
They're not really left. They've been left on the street somewhere.
Unsurprising.
I didn't notice. I was in the basket.
Yeah, she was just throwing them into like alleyways on the way.
Unless there are conversations or actions players wish to take, I'm going to fast forward us to the next morning.
Should we plan out our plan for preventing the robbery tomorrow?
Yes.
I mean, I could just do the same I did last time, except not climb the wall because I don't want to be shamed again.
Well, we could potentially try to go earlier in the day. Actually, you know, see my cousin, tell her what's up.
Yeah, or that. You can just do that.
The question is whether they'll even let me see my cousin. There's also another interesting question of whether or not it's the same person, given that she has sort of become elevated in persona in recent days.
Well, at the very least, her mannerisms and things seem to be the same.
Oh, but yes, yes, but rather. Is there a Pax Orad? I forgot her name. Alara?
Your own cousin's name was forgotten.
It's not in the saved unique creature list, but it's probably on the map. So let me go open it. Oh, should fix this, but well, of course not. But I know it starts with an L. Beyond that, I can't be sure.
I feel like it's Alora.
Oh wait, it also might have been on this. No, it is. Okay, well. So, unless we want to check between sessions, that is in fact now her name.
Well, we'll figure it out. But anyway, I've been curious as to whether there's a Pax Orad Alara and a regular Alara. That would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? I suppose it actually wouldn't make much sense for there to be two, now that I'm really thinking about it.
Unless Pax Orad has simply taken on your sister's identity, or cousin's identity. Your cousin's really still out there somewhere.
No, I think it's that my cousin has taken on the Pax Orad identity. Interesting nonetheless. I also wonder what will happen when we defeat the time loop.
That is a good question, I guess. Like, we will have been doing this for like a lot of times probably. Is all of that like undone, or do we suddenly just become, I don't know, older? Do we age?
That is a disturbing question I had not thought about.
Like, if we like did this like, I don't know, like 100 or 1,000 times, would like we age by years?
Well, at least it would only be a couple years. Well, for 100 anyway.
Right.
1,000 would be more like... Well, I guess 10 times that, so about 20 years. Yeah, it'd be a lot.
But kobolds don't live that long.
Well, then I guess we better hope that we're not aging during this time.
I'm already the oldest kobold.
You are?
Yeah.
— 11 days is super old. What's the usual
It's
lifespan?
the oldest kobold.
What's the usual lifespan?
10 days.
Oh. Well, wait. Is that like the normal max lifespan or like the average lifespan? Because if it's the average lifespan, then I have to doubt your claim that you're the oldest.
Not the average.
So then that's the typical max?
I think so.
Okay. It's
Wait,
kind of like humans. The typical max is like 100, but the actual average is probably like 70 something.
Numbers are confusing.
Numbers are just numbers.
What do you mean by like 10 days? Like, I've known you way longer than that.
You have?
Yeah.
Day contains all the seasons, right?
What?
No, that's a year.
Oh.
So kobolds live like 10 years then?
Well, that changes
I
things.
guess so. Oh,
Makes
this
more sense.
changes things.
Or like, a week is 7 days.
A day is a light and dark cycle. Well, a sun and moon cycle.
His eyes have a very faraway expression as he's thinking about things. Well, it still sounds like I shouldn't last 20 years.
Then I guess we have to hurry just a little bit? Maybe? I don't know.
Well, I don't feel older.
Well, I certainly hope we won't have to do it 100 times anyway. Or that 100 times is the max.
If
And
there
not
was
the
a
average.
maximum, would that mean that we succeeded? We have to succeed by that point, or otherwise something else happens?
Well, I don't think there's a set maximum.
You think we die? Like for real? Like forever? 'Cause
Probably.
apparently, death is not totally permanent, just resets the loop. Not to
I died once. Didn't stick.
minimalize our experience of it, of course.
Dying is not great. Can confirm.
Thank you for confirming.
Your death was particularly gruesome, though. Hopefully the next one won't be quite so terrible.
Alright, I think that's probably quite enough talk about death. Anyway, hopefully, when this is all said and done, nothing truly has changed. But if that were the case, you know, if at the end of it we've all only physically experienced a week going by, the real question I'd have, under that assumption, is if we'd remember it. All of the failures, would we take that experience with us?
Another good question. Shame we can't just call up Paxelrad and ask him, or Paradox and ask him. Them? It?
It's your cousin, right?
Well, I meant the original.
What if the original was also your cousin? You just never knew.
My cousin, we went over this. My cousin's too young for these things.
Well, she's Paradox now.
Well.
Well?
I don't know. I'm very low on thoughts right now.
Low on thoughts.
Yeah,
Well.
maybe we should just sleep. We have like traveled through like the ruins for a while. I had to scout by myself and not get caught. It was kind of mentally draining.
And you got to read.
And you did a great job at everything.
Yeah, reading was even worse.
Worse? You did so well.
Why is reading so boring? Why do you even learn it?
Well, I suppose it depends on what one is reading. There's some things to read that are very exciting. Like free
magical
food here
theory.
today only. That was the most
Those
exciting sign I ever read.
Scrolls were so boring. They were like, this happened, and then this happened, and that happened.
Yeah, history's boring.
History is very important to somebody, just apparently not
Unless it's
this
the
group.
history of magic. History of magic is very exciting.
Well, it could have been a history of magic. She didn't tell you. If there was magic mentioned in it.
Was there magic mentioned in it?
It was just really
Maybe.
boring.
I'm just gonna assume it's a no.
I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yes,
Yeah, I think that sounds like a great plan.
it is reasonable.
Wait. Which room was which? Like, I think this is the room I started in, but I also think that yesterday I was in this room because I think Emarina. Whoa.
It's entirely possible I've forgotten which room people are in. I just know which to go with which to.
Which floor was it on? 2 or 3?
You guys have the first floor, like the first room up. So, second floor.
God damn it. Tailspire, why?
Would you like me to teleport you?
No, I got it. I don't remember which room was which.
I think this one was Amarina's last time. I don't
Yeah.
know about before
I
that.
feel like this was mine and Scrapsy's the first time. But I know that was where Amarina had her bath this morning.
Yeah, I think we put her in there. In your room.
Oh, okay.
For the bath.
No, Pip, why?
Pip went up to the next floor.
God damn it.
You went too close to the door, didn't you? And she
Careful.
climbed up to the next level.
I did. She climbed. Wow, she climbed up 2 levels. That's impressive. They climbed up 2 levels.
They did the thing.
They're not Julie.
They did the thing.
There's so much bed.
The benefits of being compact.
So much bed and so little you.
So little you, too.
Yeah, I'm tiny.
No, you're small.
I'm smaller than small.
Ha ha ha.
Alrighty. Then, as you all will to go to bed, and get yourself a full night's rest.
Good. Prepare
that's
me
what-
some spells.
And for simplicity's sake, I will have long rest restore all hit points as opposed to the smaller than I normally do. So long as you're not in a dungeon crawl scenario where those resources are more important to manage.
Manage my resources.
Yeah, I need to manage my spells.
And today I said, say, what spells?
What?
Healing spells mostly. But also things like translate. Sanctuary in case we need it.
Feels weird not playing a caster.
And remembering that I have prestidigitation.
Ion is useful.
Super useful. I cast it on the bed. The bed becomes soiled.
Gross. What do you think? Should I keep Detect Magic or swap it out for Message?
Detect magic seems like it's going to be useful to us repeatedly.
Well... yes and no. It only tells us that there's magic there. It doesn't tell us anything about what, where, and... well... what and where.
What is so important?
What?
What is important when it comes to magic?
It is.
Feels like a trick question. Is it like how useful it is? Can magic do like a lot of weird stuff?
Yes, and being able to identify it will let us be prepared for the weird stuff, or stop the weird stuff if we don't want it to happen.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice.
Well, Read Aura would tell us more about whether a specific item is magic and what the magic is. Detect magic just tells me that there is magic.
The magic with you.
Me. I am the magic.
Mm. You are one with the magic is with you. Alright, so today we are protecting Pip's cousin's house from being burgled by the pricks. Is that correct?
Yes.
That happens tonight, after nightfall. So what should we be doing during the day? There must be other investigations that aren't the one that take us out of the city.
Well, I mean, it would be a good idea to tell my cousin ahead of time.
If she's living in the Tower of Magic now that she's Paradox, perhaps she is unconcerned with the worldly possessions of her old domicile.
Well, that's something we can find out by talking to her.
I mean, weren't we not supposed to interact with her after that first one because it would endanger the mission?
I think interacting was okay. We just needed to avoid pointing out paradoxes in her position.
All right.
But Paradox we wouldn't be able to contact after the first day.
I must not be understanding the situation properly then, because I thought she was Paradox, and that's why we wouldn't be able to talk to her at all.
No. Paradox is who was Pax Orad who got elevated to god status.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then why don't we go try to talk to her?
Let's have some breakfast first.
I still have a ring of pineapple left.
A singular ring.
It's dry now.
Still not a whole lot of food.
It's not. It's actually very tough to chew.
He's trying to eat.
What are you trying to eat?
Am I watching
Saggart?
Sugart chewing on a pineapple?
Chewing on a day-old dry slice of pineapple ring, yeah.
See, I thought he was trying to bite into a pineapple.
No.
This is why the chewy part.
He was able to peel that apart with his mouth. He would
I
just
do have a
bite the
question for
spikes
you.
and pull on them. What?
Where did you store this ring of pineapple?
In my pocket.
Okay.
So your pocket is wet and pineapple-y?
Apparently.
Smells fruity.
My pocket tastes good.
I still don't recommend eating it.
My pocket?
Yes. Feel free to eat the pineapple. It should be okay, other than being unpalatable.
Yeah, no, it sucks. What's for breakfast?
We can find out downstairs.
To the down. I have a whole system for it.
Wake up!
Precisely. That's the first step. No, my cornucopia.
Munch, munch, munch.
You're all able to make some orders. Get whatever food comes to mind. As you make your way down to breakfast.
Is there anyone down here saying anything interesting?
It doesn't seem to be.
No.
There's a group playing cards in the corner, but seems to be some people just enjoying their morning. Other than that, it seems to just be all business. Yeah, business and small talk.
All right. Then I suppose we eat in peace.
Alright, so then what is the next goal after break?
Visit the cousin.
Alright. She has 2 residences, which do you go to? There's the one that she's always owned, and then there's the Wizard Tower, which she now owns.
Well, that is up to Pip.
I think we're more likely to get to actually talk to her if we go to the Wizard Tower.
To the Wizard Tower, then.
Alright. To the map!
Oh, I won't have talked to her in this reality yet.
That is correct.
Gonna have to remember that.
Wake up.
I can't.
Sadly, I forgot to ever go back and flesh this tower out more, but it's still decent for a representative thing. Yep. 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 Wow. And I need to grab a... Oh! Wait, no, there's your token. She was in the unique creatures list,
Oh.
I think.
Hey, look at that, Alora. I was right.
With an E? With an E.
She looks mildly terrifying.
So, well, it's not many halfling
It
tokens.
is a choice of token face.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only feminine halfling mage.
Lame. Well, I mean, it's fine.
I can check through my Hero Forge tokens to see if there's anything that's better, but that might take a little while.
Nah, it's fine.
Alright, then shortly after you enter the tower, you'll see your cousin appear.
Fucking humble brag all your Hero Forge tokens.
I mean, you have access to them too. You should.
Fucking humble brag.
Yeah. Pip, finally decided to come and visit, I see.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing how you're living up here.
Doing well, as always. Is there just here to catch up? Something I can help you with? What brings you to my city?
I'm envious of a person who can say that they're always doing well.
I mean,
Well, it is a bit of an exaggeration, but they go well more than not.
that's what happens when you're as good at magic.
It is a handy trick. Seems you've picked up a few tricks of your own.
Well, you know, a few.
Huh.
Always
Glad to see you're
learning.
finally coming along.
They're being modest. Imp's magic has gotten us out of more than a couple scrapes at this point.
Has it?
Oh?
Yep. We will.
Well, your magic is. Wait.
God-given and nothing I have to master so diligently as you.
I mean, I was just gonna say it has gotten us out of more, I don't know what I'm trying to say. The healing, it's good. It's a team effort, is really what I'm going for. Because, of course, Scrapsy and Emerine are indispensable as well.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Where?
We actually came to warn you. Are you still living in the address you had last given me? And I'll rattle it off.
Off and on. It's more for when I want something a little more, homey. Which I keep some things there.
The things you keep are valuable, powerful, dangerous.
Why do you ask?
The pricks out to rob you.
That.
Yep.
Well, that's ambitious of them. I don't expect they'll get very far. Do you happen to know
Marina,
if
does your
this is
hand
some
still
sort of...
have thief printed on it?
It does.
She has her hand closed during this encounter.
Oh yeah.
Do you happen to know if they're some sort of specialized team, or is this another group of young idiots trying to go for the big store and make a name for themselves?
Well, when is it ever not really that second one, but they did seem capable idiots.
I don't know. Didn't ask him.
Did you get a sense, Amarina, of how they're trying to get in? Did they sound like they had plans?
No, I didn't really hear their plans. They're just that they wanted to rob it and maybe scale the wall or something. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe they have something special.
if they scale the wall, it will certainly make them easy to find.
Oh, you have it enchanted?
To some degree.
Well, of course you do.
I mean, I'm not going to leave my home undefended. The guards are mostly for show. You know, keep honest people honest. It's the magic that's the real defense.
What happens if they scale the wall?
Oh, a number of things can, but first and foremost, they're marked, branded, I suppose you could call it. Um, it's quite easy for me to track them in case someone does actually get away with something. They won't have it for long. Though, in case someone attempting to learn their lesson quickly, I haven't bothered to notify me unless something actually gets taken in the process.
Have you had break-ins before?
Oh, there's always someone looking to try something stupid. Some learn quickly, some don't.
Hmm.
But regardless of what has been tried, I always keep what's mine. Well, I find it much more effective to leave things that makes them easy to find rather than actually stops them from doing it in the first place. But that is quite a bit more than I'd usually share. But, I have to brag to someone after all, don't I? I do appreciate the warning. Is there something that specifically brought this on? Happen to just overhear it? Looking to have some sort of bargaining chip for some form of assistance?
Oh no, of course not. No. We're looking into something else in the city and happened to gain a little more info than we expect. Well,
We're
not
concerned
more
that they're
info
trying to
per
take
se.
something that might help with the thing we're looking into.
Well, there's not much. Well, there's not much that I think they'd find all that helpful for something, but if you could be more specific, I'm not going to list off what's in my home, but I can at least let you know if your fears are founded.
Gonna sidle up to Pep and lean in and say, "She's smart. Maybe she knows more about this changed star than we have been able to find."
I was just thinking the same thing.
All right.
Well, we don't know exactly what they're trying to do, but well, have you heard any rumors, information, anything about a group using a chain star as their logo and slowly recruiting people?
Not offhand, I'm not exactly the most social of creatures.
Fair enough.
There's always more to study.
So the Chain Star imagery isn't important to any bit of magic or gods you're aware of.
I don't know anything specific, though. A chained celestial body always has some rather obvious imagery.
Binding a god?
Either binding one or being bound by one. Or perhaps it's the chains that they're looking to break. But they're
Is
still
there a...
likely dealing with something in the realm of deities or other celestial entities.
Mhm,
If I
mhm,
roll
that makes
religion, can I see if I know any legends or lore about any god that was bound by other gods or men?
You may. And you will have advantage on this roll.
I have advantage?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Double same number. Thank you, die.
I'm going to also roll as soon as I find my die.
Alright, you will also have advantage.
Looks like that's 22.
Pretty good. Just get the full results here first.
I didn't actually roll that well. Apparently my religion, I'd forgotten, my religion skill is very high.
Yeah. And the numbers get, like the stack modifiers get pretty high as levels increase.
Hmm.
Because, like, I mean, for anything you're trained in, it's at least plus your level.
Yeah.
Oh. My religion is very low. If I trust that Saggart has that side of things covered, maybe I can think of occult entities that might also fit the bill.
I think
Well,
occult
cold would
ones
work.
make even more sense.
What?
Said I think occult ones make even more sense.
You still have that advantage.
Man 10.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Even with advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 7 and an 8.
Woo!
So that'll be a 16.
I mean, there's still hero points if you want to.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, I guess. Hopefully we don't get ourselves into too much trouble later on. Wow. Okay, you're both going in dice jail. I rolled another 7.
Alrighty. So, as you two kind of look at each other and begin racking your brains, see if there's any additional connections to the proposed interpretations of this imagery, you'll find the magic of this place swelling to assist you. And it seems to be enchanted or enhanced in some other magical way to assist with checks to recall knowledge.
Very neat.
But while you're both relatively knowledgeable in your fields, whatever this is, if there is something like that, it's like a deity or some other celestial that's been chained. It's not something you're coming up with.
Hmm.
So at the very least, you're confident it's not a deity.
It's
It's
not
possible
widely
there's
known.
it's either something that's been secreted away, or it wasn't at least a deity. It might be like some sort of smaller celestial, like
Like me.
just an angel, or even it could be some variety of Azamar. though that would be a little bit of a stretch, but
I've
for
never met my
symbolism, a
father.
stretch is kind of...
I don't know that. Would a lesser celestial being still have enough power for potentially world-ending consequences?
Yes. Maybe not directly, but the
But if they
power
were to
of a,
harness and/or amplify the power, perhaps.
or granting immortality to somebody who has designs on the world.
Yeah. I mean, even just getting your hands on some celestial blood can have potent effects.
I don't suppose I could have rolled a nature. That would probably not apply to any of this, right?
I mean, you could roll it, but I'll be honest, yeah, there's not really a way for nature to relate to this.
No, just like in case it was some kind of powerful primordial elemental or something.
If you want to roll, I'm not going to stop you. And
Um,
perhaps I'll think of something that relates.
21. She's trying to think really hard if something sounds familiar.
Alright, and was that with advantage?
Hmm?
Was that with advantage?
No. I can roll again.
Yep.
Nope, 21.
So there isn't anything immediately coming to mind. For the two of you that did roll 20 or above, perhaps with more information, something will kind of leap out at you as you kind of mull over some of these things throughout the coming days. But for now, nothing comes to mind.
Well, at any rate, thank you for your insight. We just wanted to offer our warning and also, of course, say hi. And perhaps when this is all over, we can get together for lunch.
I'm sure I could make some time somewhere. If you do need anything, I'm not always available, but I'll make sure that there's someone here to relay things if they deem them to be important. If you have any
Agreed.
need for services of the arcane, well, I know you have your own talents. Do not hesitate to ask, and I'm sure we can at least find someone that can help you if I am busy or need those spells for something else that day.
Thank you very much. I feel like there was one other thing I was going to say, and I can't remember what it was now. The hell was I going to say?
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
If I wanted like more answers for this, she's just gonna like start creating water, well, splashing water all around. Um, where could I go?
Well, with some study, I could certainly assist you, though I'm not sure I have the time for a in-depth project. Let me double check the list of deities. I believe Nethys is the god of magic.
That would make sense.
Sorry, I
Maybe?
didn't realize I was muted. Yes, Nethys is the two-faced god of magic.
Well,
I think
that's
that
not a very
one.
nice thing to say.
They have a white face and a black face, which doesn't sound any better.
Right, not in the book.
But it is accurate.
Oh, I remembered what it was.
The four-faced god. The many-armed
Here we go,
god.
religion. Trying to make sure that I'm not thinking of a D&D deity as opposed to a Pathfinder one.
Nethys is the one from Pathfinder.
Okay.
Nethys.
He
So
has a
now,
whole archive.
Jill
It has a
recommends
whole
the
I don't know. Whole archive.
The Temple of Nethys might have some devotees looking to expand their knowledge. I'm sure, well, it might take longer, but they'd certainly be willing to help.
Well,
If you happen to know some of the origins of your abilities, there are a few libraries in the city that you may be able to just research these things on.
Oh no, not reading again.
Well, currently you
guys really
can't
help with
read
that.
anyway.
Well, you could make me be able to read, and I don't want that.
Well, exactly. I could make you be able to read, but I would never do something to you that you don't want.
Oh, what was this called again?
Reading.
Kineticism?
Oh, oh right, yeah. Kinetic something. Kinesis.
Well, it's certainly not in my field of study, but I have heard of it. It's not, well, not spellcasting, though it's certainly magical.
Yeah, I could just kind of do it all of a sudden. It was weird.
So
Control
this
the
is
elements.
a innate ability of yours rather than something you've learned from somewhere or some source.
Yeah, I think it's more innate.
Interesting. I have some studies of my own to get back to.
Well,
If you are still concerned about those
Pricks.
thieves, I can at least make sure my guards don't run you off if you want to camp the place out.
Well, thanks. I was thinking that would be a good idea.
But
And then if
I
they do
am
manage to pull something off, we can grab them and see what they were going for.
true, or if they seem dangerous, as they likely are if they make it through my wards and the like, feel free to leave them to me. You should be able to at least spot whatever it is they take if you keep an eye out.
I'm not as worried about the pricks themselves as whoever they might be delivering this theft, the burgled item to.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
don't worry. They won't have it come morning.
Is that another part of the defenses?
More or less. As I said, I'm made aware of when something is taken,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
have ways to track them when something is. Ways to track both the people and the items, so even if they get separated, I'll know what I'm doing.
Very neat. Perhaps someday I will have things worth protecting and you can teach me.
Perhaps some of these are fairly simple. Give it a few more years of diligent study, or perhaps a few months of uh, active application, and you may be able to, you know, learn the basics.
Mm-hmm. Very tight smile.
Mm-hmm. Sagar has a stricken look on his face as he gazes at Pip and says, "You haven't anything precious to protect?"
Not physical items.
That's fine.
Well,
I'm
not
certain.
physical items that I don't keep on me.
Not physical at all. It's fine. I'll be over here. Ah!
I didn't think you're an item. Anyway, regardless, if you do think of anything that might relate to what we've talked about, let me know. And if we find any more specific questions, maybe we'll come chat again.
I wouldn't. Though anything that could bind or free a god is certainly not something I keep in my uh, home. If I had such artifacts, they would be where no mundane means can reach them.
Insight, insight.
Alright, right, I'm supposed to roll out, aren't I?
Hidden roll, hidden roll.
I mean, she seems to be telling the truth with you. And frankly, her words make sense. If a powerful mage has something powerful, they're not going to put it where any cut purse could try and snatch it.
Well, yeah. But, like, does the powerful mage has something powerful that she's trying to hide? I've got a very
Also,
strange look on my face. I feel like I need to let you guys know that.
she almost certainly has something powerful, but you at least believe her when she just doesn't have anything for those kinds of purposes,
Mhm.
as those are more likely to fall under occult or divine magics, especially.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay.
Oh,
Anyways, off we go.
Into the wild blue yonder?
Indeed. There was something else I had in mind now to do, and I can't think of what it was. Wait, which direction did Saggart fall? Oh, never mind, you're right here.
It's true. Well, it seems that we don't need to interfere with the burglary at your cousin's abode, but we may benefit if they are successful after all.
Exactly.
Are you thinking the terrible thoughts that I'm thinking?
I didn't think they were particularly terrible thoughts, so probably not.
Change our strategy.
Okay.
From trying to stop the burglary to trying to make sure.
Let's get farther out of earshot before discussing this.
Obviously.
So define further out of.
Like,
But-
to another part of town.
We talking like streets over, or like wholly different like ward of the city?
Perhaps wherever we get to next is where we can discuss this. Where are we going to next? Did we want to stop in the Temple of Nethys? And try to learn more about this kineticism stuff?
I mean, you're the one who knows magic. Like, do you think I could learn more there?
I mean, I certainly think I could probably learn more there. I don't know
Okay,
that
sure.
it's relevant to our current issues, but
I can try to go another day or something if you have something to do right now.
I'm trying
What
to
is the-
remember what I was thinking we might be able to do.
What should we do for the rest of the day? Like, do we still just like wait for them to try to steal something?
I don't think
That's
we
like
should
hours
while away the hours. I think that we should try to learn new things. I think that going to the Temple of Nethys could help many of us. Even those of us that aren't items.
I am also not an item.
I may
An
not be an
object, if
item,
you
but I
will.
am a steal. My mother said so.
Steel is kind of an interesting one.
Kazu, rest her soul. Things
I
that are good to steal, good for stealing, are highly prized among kobolds. It may come as a surprise to you.
Yeah, you're really good at stealing now
Immensely.
because you could just like put it away in your thing.
You said thing. But yes, I can.
I wonder how that would interact with my cousin's tracking.
Oh no. May or may not be worth finding out.
I also think that perhaps we should minimize the amount of time we spend in her company, given Emarina's unique situation.
I mean, it's not like I stole anything. Oh, right. If they steal something and she tries to track them, she'll maybe track me too. Is that it?
Your palm says thief upon it, which she knows is her brand.
Let's not let them steal stuff.
It could be interesting to find out how the spell works.
Yeah, I mean, them stealing things is not going to have lasting consequences unless we don't prevent the theft on a different loop, which is such an interesting way of thinking about going through life.
When you know you have more chances, how does that change things? What does that say
Time
about
loop nihilism.
And what does that say about an individual person?
I mean, it's also interesting because it means two things, not simply one. One, we are willing to let potential suffering happen to learn new things because we know that we can undo it later. And two, we assume that we are going to fail this run and have that next chance.
Paradox did seem to think we were going to need multiple times around. And just based on that one guy that we know is a high-ranking person in this operation, yeah, he's right. We're gonna need a lot of runs.
Hey, he ran away. We almost kicked his ass first try. Not that we should have
Not so sure about that.
tried.
I'm not so sure
Well,
about that.
didn't
I
go
feel like
that
he had a
well.
Hmm?
It didn't go that well. He, he was injured, but then he just kind of did magic stuff, and he was no longer very injured.
Yeah. I think he had many tricks still left up his sleeve, including the ones that he used.
Take his sleeves away.
What?
You can't keep tricks up your sleeve if you're not wearing sleeves.
That is an expression that has actually nothing to do with sleeves. Well, okay. The origin probably has something to do with sleeves, but at this point, the sleeves are mostly irrelevant.
Yeah, it's not like your healing magic is up your sleeve, but you can still have that up your sleeve, just not literally.
Is that his halo?
Magic comes from my hands. My hands are in my sleeves.
But your hands don't require sleeves to exist or to use magic, right?
You know, I've never tried casting without my sleeves. I don't know.
I assume we're having this conversation as we walk.
Yep. So, in case I've missed it, what is destination decided on?
Temple of Nethys.
Yeah.
Alright, one moment.
Good news, guys. I'm finally starting to wake up. Woo!
Alrighty. Well, until I make one. Behold, the Temple of Nethys.
Behold. Oh, cute. Nice little placeholder for anything vaguely magic related.
Magic and fancy.
I love Scrapsy standing in the middle of the room like he's the priest waiting to greet us. I guess we don't really know Scrapsy at all.
Alright. So, to approach one of the priests, they all seem to be kind of going about some business or the other.
You know, it probably would have been good to think about this beforehand, does Nethys? Like, does all magic fall under Nethys' domain or just arcane?
Uh, he claims dominion over all magic, whether or not he doesn't have like sole possession over it, but it is his purview. Based on his script. I don't know. So, have arrived at the Temple of Nethys. There are books, perhaps some things that appear to be like alchemy stations. This very much strikes you as a like research laboratory.
That's vaguely terrifying. I love it.
I mean, you have the dualistic nature of destruction and preservation. So, there's certainly going to be some torch marks from those embracing the more destructive aspects.
Oh no, he's hot. Sorry. I'm looking up Nethys.
Well, I think, Amarina, you should ask your questions that might lead us to information about your kineticism, and then we can figure out the reading of the books.
Right.
I can read them for you, to you, if you want.
Pip is also going to start like looking around at all of the things. Pip is feeling a little bit child in a candy shop-ish.
If you get too close to any of like the workbenches, people are going to actively shoo you away.
I will watch
But
for
you're
my
more than
safety.
free to kind of look through some of the texts.
How close is too close? Can I look but not touch?
You know, there's probably something along the lines of caution tape around each of the tables.
That is reasonable.
So just mind the markings on the floor. They're probably, especially like caution tape, is probably like glowing runes, but same effect. Please stay back on the outside of the ward. Precarious work going on here.
What is it that you're working on?
Can't talk. A little busy.
Fair enough. Ooh.
You'll see some people doing alchemy, some potentially trying to enchant items. Yet others seem like they might be trying to cast new spells. But it's a little hard to tell as you can't really know if things are working as intended or not. But after a few minutes, you will see one of the alchemical reactions starts to go poorly, say. And you see the priest, researcher, whatever they may be, quickly step to the other side of the wards as the blast is contained within.
Poorly.
Pip steps closer to the wards.
If it's for that workbench in particular, you're gonna be able to like basically press your hands and face up against the barrier. Still there trying to contain the mess.
The wards create a solid barrier.
These appear to have, yes.
Hmm.
A solid but transparent barrier.
Is there anybody about who is not working on these things who looks like their purpose is to answer questions?
There wasn't when you first arrived, but shortly after the explosion, you'll see someone come down from the upstairs section. What did you break now? Ah, we have guests. You. Keep out of the alchemy for a while. And he'll make his way down to you and got a token here. No, I don't want merfolk. Uh, guess we're gonna make it a lady because I like this. Uh, what has brought you to our temple?
Oh, right. We kind of had like information about kinesis stuff. Kinesis something. She's just
Huh.
gonna splash water.
Ah, so the elemental powers. Those are not common, but not unheard of. Are you having trouble with them? What is it you're looking to know?
Yeah, kind of just had got them like a few days ago, randomly. I could like always had like affinity for water, but not like less before.
My girl can control small amounts of water now. Liquid,
Um,
ice, around the hands. She wants to know more about this, don't you?
Don't really know a whole lot in
Hmm.
general.
Also, if there's a way to learn that doesn't involve much reading?
you are rather averse to study.
Picture
Uh,
books.
I, as she starts to speak, there's going to be another explosion from the same audio table. What did I just say? Keep out of there.
Eh, he's on alchemy timeout.
I swear, that one costs the symbol more in reagents than he ever makes. Alright, I'm sorry, refresh my memory. What is it specifically you're looking to know? Right, a better way to study without having to use books. If that's what you're looking for, you would likely need to find some form of mentor, someone who has the same abilities as yours, which, while not impossible, would be difficult. A secondary option might be if you can find a druid. Their affinity for primal magic is not too far from what you can do, though it is substantially different. They may still be able to assist you. Uh, Lastly, if you know of any, if you can find a sorcerer that's tied to an elemental line. Of course, you obviously want someone tied to a water elemental, but anyone versed in strong control of elemental powers may have some insights for you. But the best course is always going to be find someone with your own powers to teach you. Or pay someone a good deal of money to read the text that you don't want to.
I guess I could try reading. Do you have any books on it?
I'm not certain we have any here. Uh, if anywhere in this city is going to have them, or at least know where you could find some, I don't know how to say this deity's name. What, the Temple of Anorai or something like that? Irori? The
Where's
Master
that
of
temple?
It's not far from here. We have a lot of overlap, so our temples tend not be far from each other. It's about 3 streets over, and then take a right.
Thanks. I'll try there.
If you emphasize that you're trying to learn about these powers to improve upon yourself with them, they'll be much more likely to help you. Although always happy to help those seeking knowledge, those seeking knowledge for self-improvement have a special place in their hearts.
Yeah, I
Now,
like this water thing, so definitely that.
if you don't need anything further, I have an alchemist that needs a talking to. Or suppose I should say, fuck up! I see you!
Pip,
If you
don't
need
you have
anything
something?
else, my name is Larissa. It has been a pleasure to meet you three. Four. Four. Four.
Pip, don't you want to look for something? Like, I don't know, the star thing?
Um, I mean,
Maybe it's connected to some magic. I don't know. Sounds magical. But what do I know?
I don't know. Do you think we should ask? Looking at Pip, or I am Pip. Looking at God, Sucker. Sucker, we can't hear you.
Did you self-mute?
Sucker.
Not pushing any buttons?
Boop 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 boop.
Boop 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 boop.
There you are.
Sorry, a cat was crying. I needed to know what was going on.
We were just discussing whether to also bring up the star while we're here.
Oh yeah, that's why I want to be here for sure.
Okay. Then bring up the star.
Okay.
I'm still distracted.
Indeed. Yes, in addition to the other, the kineticism, we're also wondering, I'm hoping to find some literature on the gods, celestial beings, and the history of the astral.
I don't know about gods as a whole, but we certainly have plenty on Nethys, and a number on the Astral.
Magics for binding celestial creatures.
Yeah, we should have some records of those as well. Actually, not the spells themselves, but at the very least mentions of some of the various some of the various works out there that at least have existed. Though you may need to find their workings for yourself.
Yes, I don't mind doing research. Reading is something I enjoy. And I don't expect the spells to be on display, but I want information on the like because of a project, a historical study I'm doing now. I'm trying to understand a particular event which may or may not have transpired.
Most of our texts are theoretical rather than historical. If you,
The theory will help me understand the history. It's quite all right.
well, I'm happy to help provide those. But if you go to the same temple I've directed your friend here to, they should also have some of that history you're looking for.
All right, sounds good. Let us away with us to learning.
Uh,
Should I
she's
just
going
like
to.
wait for you here, or should I just go to that temple, not that other like place by myself? Can't
I
read
thought we
though,
were all
so
going to the same place. I thought that was what they just said.
That's where you're going for some of things, but there were some texts that the Temple of Nethys was going to provide. So you'll
Ah,
see there's a snap of fingers and a few tomes will,
We can
you
go
know,
together.
as I'm not certain, like, as your field of research is rather wide, I've covered the basics. If you find anything on there you want more in-depth texts on, come back, return these books, and I'm sure we can give you some assistance. But this one should cover general astral theory. This one, the history of Nephis. And this one, they're a little more advanced in depth, covering some of the known uh, items or spells that can use to bind things past. Though it's not specifically restricted to that of celestial bindings.
All right. I think that's an excellent place to start. Thank you. Is there a place to sit down with these?
Does not. Well, there is some places upstairs, but you may take the tomes with you. We
Oh,
have numerous copies of the more basic text, though that last one I will need back within about a week or so.
perfect, isn't it?
I think we can manage that.
Definitely.
But so once you can give me your name, and she looks you up and down. Fairly certain I have a unique description for you.
Sargert, cleric of Kazo.
Ah, fellow clergyman. Well, and then if something goes wrong, your temple will simply be built.
I doubt anything will go wrong, but should it, I am certain the temple can cover books.
Indeed, it's not too expensive. Now, unless you have other requests, I really need to go give him a talking to.
No more alchemy.
No, he just needs to be more careful with the alchemy that he does,
No more alchemy for the next 15 minutes.
at a minimum. Might have to have him sit through a safety course. Anyways, best of luck in your research and your study.
Thank you.
And she'll uh, more or less march over to the uh, fumbling alchemist. Uh, she has kind of like that simultaneously loud but quiet tone, like shouting in a whisper.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, that kind of thing. But it is hard to make out exactly what's said for some of the other noises and things, as the uh, bearers themselves, when not fully deployed, don't seem to do much to keep out sound or
Hmm. Well,
the
we
various chantings, boilings, and other tinkerings of objects. It's kind of noisy.
Sagart's gonna say over his stack of books, I know what I'm doing the rest of the day.
At the very least, if you can find yourself in transport out to the dig site, you could read while on your way there. Make some use of the time. But that may be a project for a different day. Who knows? Actually, I know. We have 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
So, with the next stop being temple. Does anyone know how that deity's name is pronounced?
How's it spelled?
Irori.
IRO what?
R.I. Like Irori.
It's a palindrome.
It's a palindrome.
Oh, I don't know.
Aurora or something, maybe? I don't know.
Irori. Irori.
Irori.
But, this is for those who aren't familiar, it's the deity of history, knowledge, and self-perfection.
Colorful. Don't do it. Don't.
I know that
I'm
tone.
enjoying
Roommate has not been teaching her not to climb on counters and things, so she stood on a burning stovetop once.
Oh my god.
No.
And this did not teach her not to do it either.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Keith Dumbass. So, for those more familiar with some of the 5th edition D&D, 5th edition D&D deities, it's basically Ione with a dash of, not Corellin, but the other elf goddess.
Sanine?
That one.
Ionanine.
Once again, don't have a temple for them, so it's probably just going to be this room. But
hey, at least we're getting a lot of use out of the map. Wizard Tower, at least 2 temples.
it's my stand-in for fancy building that I don't have actually made. So, when you come to this place, this is much quieter, and it is basically just a grand library. There are, especially for those of you in the city who are likely familiar with its functions, it also has a number of other rooms and things set aside to kind of function as workshops or classrooms. Basically anything to try and help teach teach in general or help practice a skill. I naturally can't cover everything, but anything that doesn't require like specialized equipment, you can generally get someone here to teach you.
Is there like anyone that looks like they aren't too busy?
Yes, this is a library. It almost certainly have a front desk, so there'd be effectively a librarian you could talk to. Let me take out a token here. Oh, same tab has a librarian. Did I already use this one? I think I did. Oh well, if fits, we're going to use it for today. I'll have to give it a name. But yeah. Hello and welcome to our fine temple. Is there something in particular you've come here to learn today?
Uh, kineticism. Kinesis.
You got it. Kineticism.
Water. She splashes water again.
She kind of pulls back at that. Careful, don't want to get the tomes wet.
No, just the floor.
Someone carrying tomes might slip in the water on the floor, my dear.
I didn't think of that.
Just please keep whatever that is to use outside of this building. Yes. One moment while I try and find what you're looking for. As you start kind of like flipping through an index. While I'm looking, is there anything else you need in case I come across that first?
History god, eh?
Yes.
I've just collected a few tomes from the Temple of Nethys on magic, but I'm trying to understand history of the celestial planes and the gods and celestial beings that inhabit them. History of the astral.
I'm sure we'll have tomes on those. I can't speak to how in depth they'll go, as knowledge from outside our world is particularly hard to gather. But there have been a few of our number, not this temple specifically, mind you, that have made trips there for historical purposes.
Yes, I think I would like to see those writings, if only to peruse them.
I will see what I can find here. And what about you two? Anything? Also, what are you? She says to Scrapsy. I don't think I've seen one of your kind before.
He's my automaton. I made him.
Huh.
But he's got
Sounds
life.
interesting. So not just a construct, then.
Right.
Also, Thomas, if you're unaware, you're... Well, no, you weren't muted.
No, I unmuted myself.
If you have details on your process in making him, or perhaps what you are, I'm not sure if we have anything like that on record. We'd certainly like to add whatever we can to our stores here. But just think about it while I look for your other books here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kinetis.
It's like primal magic.
See. Let's do. We don't have much on the subject, since it's not all that common, or at least not well documented. But I can either direct you to them or have copies brought here. And then you wanted history of the celestial and astral planes? Zagger?
Yes. That is the information I'm looking for. Astral planes, celestial beings, and celestial magics.
Is there a particular time frame you're looking at, or something more broad scope?
Unfortunately, it's broad. I am trying to do some research on the history of this, but I can't pin down an exact point just yet. Perhaps you have information on celestial beings in particular, maybe ones that are less active now than they once were?
I'm not sure about that. I may have to ask on higher ups. I'm not familiar with the full catalog. It just shows up the just shows up, like the entirety of the library. Obviously, but as for the histories, while I can't get you anything in depth for something so broad, I can give you something that's about an inch deep but a mile wide, so to say.
That would be useful. That will help me narrow it down. And then perhaps, once I know where I am intending to look, I can go deeper.
Hopefully. Let's see. General histories of the celestial planes, general history of the astral planes, and now for your history on magic as a whole, spells, a particular
Spells and bindings. Binding spells.
any particular source.
Divine.
Or occult.
Occult. Divine or occult?
Or both.
Arcane? Would the arcane seek to do such a thing?
It's not outside the realm of possibility.
Certainly not. Alright, slash the divine. Go occult and divine. Occult and arcane. I can speak.
Alright.
Townsfolk 2 librarian.
There's nothing that fits that general description. I'll have to either take a look around myself or see if some of the more well-versed acolytes are familiar with some tomes that might cover that more specific.
I'm
Some.
being cagey because I don't want to draw the wrong kind of attention, but perhaps I'm accomplishing that anyway. Would it help if I said, I have reason to believe that a celestial being was bound at some point, and I'm sure someone was real happy to have accomplished that, and maybe they wrote about it so I can figure out what it was. Humanoids are known to take pride in their accomplishments, even if they're devilish in nature.
I can't say I know of anything at the moment. Seems the other acolytes are busy. If you could come back in a few days, give me some time to look through the stacks, or perhaps the
Yes,
archive.
that's fine. One last thing that I want to add to that, if we have to come back for the information anyway, I would like to add one thing to your research, and we'll make a donation to the temple.
Okay, greatly appreciated.
I'm going to draw out my drawing of the chain stars. Pip, do you still have yours?
Probably.
May I have it?
Yes.
I say, these images, we're looking for something that resembles or draws elements of these. Anything you can find that we might understand better if there is import to them.
As she looks at him, she'll kind of scratch her head. I think there's a rather old and controversial children's tale that has something like this. I don't know of anything more academic in nature, but I can certainly keep an eye out.
I suppose that Children's Tale could be all that's left of the legend, or it could have been inspired by later down the road. I rattled off the gist of it from the picture book that Marina had found. Say, is this the one you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. We already have all the information we can glean from the Children's Tale itself. Whatever we've forgotten notwithstanding.
If you're willing to make a larger donation to the temple, you can let me know wherever it is you're staying, and I can make sure that the relevant texts are sent to you, or at least the closest library in the city. You don't have to check back every few days.
What is considered... sorry.
Aren't we going on a little bit of a trip?
We are. That's why we should be able to check back in a few days, so that should be fine. Eventually. As we get back before the end of the week.
Trying to avoid a late fee.
Uh-huh. Yes, trying to avoid a late fee, yes. What is considered a small or large donation, I say as I count the coins in my bag?
For a small donation is just whatever you can spare. If you're looking for the delivery service, that does run about for this many tomes, I would say 4 gold. There would be that's a little more than it might cost in total. Any change is based off of how many tomes end up pulling up in the search.
Well, how's 5 gold sound to look favorably upon a servant of Kazo?
Be my true pleasure. If there's anything left over from the delivery fee, you'll want the change sent with your tomes, or are you willing to have that?
That's all for you.
Be very kind. Thank you.
And the temple, of course. Whatever you see fit. I give her 5 gold pieces out of my bag.
All right. So, one thing I may need to remind you of, none of your gold pieces are currently in your bag.
I pull my bag out of my inventory and pull the gold out of that.
Are those enchanted sleeves or something?
I can pull a coin from behind your ear if you want.
My uncle could always do that.
Of
course, that's much the trick of one's fingers rather than magic.
I could do it either way. I pull a coin from behind my own ear. I don't have ears. How did I do that?
Well, I am. Thank you for your kind donation. If there's anything else you need, don't hesitate to ask. But there's more basic tomes. I can have them brought up within a few minutes here.
All of my needs are advanced.
Well, no, like the histories you can still get. Like for the so like the books you would get are some of the it's like basically one Knesset tome, the history of the celestial planes in the history of the astral plane. But this is all like beginner's guide to blank, or how to astral planes for idiots, like level like level details here. Like it's not. None of this is what you would want if there's something specific you want to know. But for getting a general grasp of what all's going on there, they're not bad. So she'll come back in about 10-15 minutes with the book she requested.
All right. I add them to my stack of books from the Temple of Neth and say, I still know what I'm doing for the rest of the day.
I suspect I'm going to be helping you with that.
Yes, you are most welcome to. Yawn.
I'm happy our simple could be of service. Is there anything else you need from us?
Water training.
What was that?
Kineticism training.
I'm not sure we have someone with that particular skill set, but we can
Okay.
certainly search for someone who does.
If not, I can Seller's train at the monastery. It's the best thing so far.
I will see. While I'm looking for your other towns, I will make sure to inquire about a trainer or what we might be able to do to aid your search for a tutor, mentor, whatever it is that you are looking for.
Thanks, that's really helpful.
But if that is all, I need to make sure I get these records jotted down so that your request is not lost.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
She'll nod at the four of you. Always feel free to return if there's anything else you wish to know. And she'll just turn back to her duties. So it's with as much running around as you've been doing, it's running around noon to 1. What is the group's next step?
We're being allowed to take these things out with us, right?
Correct.
Shall we return to the inn so we can have discussions in private?
Okay. Like, could do that.
With a lack of other suggestions, I'm returning you to the inn. Should I put you all directly in your rooms to save trouble and transport.
Mm-hmm.
And Marina, Kit, Grapsy, that guy.
That.
Summon.
That
Yeah.
guy.
That's what all of my hard work and roleplay has earned me. That guy.
If you are actually hurt, I am very sorry.
That
What?
guy.
It was meant to just be a joke. So, we also return to the inn. I'll say it's now definitively 1 o'clock.
There we are. I had to move the slicer. Alright, getting down to books.
We should also discuss if we want to aid or hinder or capture on their way out.
Well, I think that we want that last one, but in order to get that last one, we have to make sure they succeed in getting in and out, which is why I said terrible thoughts.
Yeah.
So we're just letting the prick steal something?
No. We're helping the prick steal something.
That's
Okay.
much worse.
How do we do that? I can't climb the wall because I'll be shamed again.
Yes. We need to find some way, we may need to find some way to make it so that the magical defenses fail to stop them. Because otherwise, how will we know what they're there to take if they don't succeed in taking it?
Yep.
That's a good question.
I mean, the other thing is, we could just let it go off as it goes and see if they succeed on their own. And then if not, the next time we can help them out. Actually, if we do it that way, we at least also know what they'll have to deal with. And so we
This
can
is true.
figure out how to bypass it for them.
So we'll just like watch them?
Yes.
I feel it is worth pointing out. They don't even necessarily need to succeed from what you were told. As long as they get to the point where they can attempt to take the item that they came there for, at the very least, her cousin will know what was attempted to be taken. So if you trust that source of information, you might be able to get her to just inform you after the fact.
Does not seem particularly inclined to tell us about the things in her home.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. She may not be inclined to,
The attempt was thwarted, and that's all that matters. Thank you for informing me it was going to happen.
Well, it's like 2 minutes to time, so.
Yep, I mean, you'll just talk.
Yep, we can figure out the details next time. But that is what's on the table, basically. We play the watch and see game. Do we attempt to intervene in their favor? I think if we play the watch and see game, then at least we'll have more information to use on the next loop.
If, since we don't have time to hash it out right now, if you guys could make some discussion in Discord that we recap next session, that'd be greatly appreciated, as that gives me much better information on what to prepare.
Right.
Always happy to try and wing it, but I do feel like the ones I'm able to more specifically prepare for do feel.
Yeah, that's how it's been. How it's, well, being a DM. I'm very familiar with that.
But that said, we are at time. I hope you'll have had fun, and if we have any viewers, as we try to do nowadays, I hope you have enjoyed watching our simple hopping shenanigans.
Bye, stream!
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.